Hi, whether you are thinking about it or you already started the Amazon FBA, how do you guarantee yourself to be successful? In this video, I'm gonna tell you how. That's right, you have never heard this before. This message is uniquely from me to you. Hi, I'm Yu-Ping. I'm so happy that we're spending time together in this video, even though I have a tons of knowledge in sourcing. For many people who have been following me on this channel, know that I have a little bit of business wisdom and life wisdom to share with you, since I have made a commitment to make a positive impact on your life. I'm going to give you some very practical tools to help you build a great business. Some of the lessons I share are from my own success. Some are from my grandpa in China. I think you're gonna love it. Okay, let me give you straight up. To succeed the Amazon FBA or any other business per se, the challenges are going to be beyond money, because you can always borrow money to fix the money problem, but you cannot borrow answers to fix the other challenges. What are they? Number one, I got a full-time job. I have very little time left in the day to deal with this Amazon FBA business. Number two, I started, but right now I'm so scared and feel so lonely to fight this alone. I'm not sure I can continue. Number three, I'm not sure if this thing is going to work out. So if you're feeling this way, how can you guarantee yourself to be successful? Let's deal with it one by one. The first one, I don't have much time. I got a full-time job. Yes, congratulations, my friend. You are smart in my book. I'm so happy you didn't quit your job before you can prove the concept. As you can see the math here, if you spend 2 hours a day doing Amazon FBA and get to the product launch, your rate of return is much higher than those who spend 8-10 hours a day, quit their job just to prove that this Amazon FBA is going to work. You know this, that's why you didn't quit your job. You know your risk is lower, your return is higher. But practically speaking, yes, it is very difficult to do the Amazon FBA as a side hustle, especially after a long day of work. So now I'm gonna share with you a lesson my grandpa taught me when I was at 11. In China, I grew up in a farm, in a rural place. I didn't mind feeding the chicken and the pigs, but I really hated when I was asked to water the garden. If you were me, you would hate it too, because we have to use a manual pump to pump water to water the garden. Even though I was tall at 11, but I didn't have much of the arm muscles, so I have to jump on the lever to pump harder and faster in order to finish watering the rows of tomatoes or the cucumber. You know, after 30 minutes, I got really exhausted when I see the water is only 1/3 of the way of the whole row. So I decided to take a break and do it the next day. Next day, coming back to the same job, it is my job to water the garden. So jump on the lever, continue to pump. After another 30 minutes, the water is still 1/3 of the way. And this is what my grandpa told me. 不怕站就怕慢. Did you understand? No. He said, don't mind slowing, but do mind stopping. And I said, why? And he said, even if you are slow pumping the water, there's still momentum to continue to push that water and carry the water all the way to the finish line. But if you stop, you lose all the energy in the water and you lose all the momentum. This is quite a powerful lesson for me, because when I set a goal, I try to make progress every single day to keep that momentum. So for you, you get a full-time job. If you cannot do the Amazon FBA for 2 hours a day, at least do it 30 minutes a day to keep that momentum. Once you understand there's a power in being slow, it is more likely that you develop a discipline to do it every single day. The second challenge, the big one. I started this Amazon FBA, but right now I'm feeling so frustrated, so stressed out. Actually, I feel so lonely to fight this battle on my own. If you're feeling this way, I completely understand, because there's so many times in my life I felt exactly the same way, the fear and the uncertainty. When we are in a very stressful situation, not a single friend, not even the family member can truly understand the level of stress, the fear, and the loneliness working as an entrepreneur. So, is there any practical things we can do to help us not to quit in those moments? Yes, there are many things we can do. That's including swear, use F word, punch a bag, go work out, lift weight, do whatever it takes until the mind is set on, I will not quit. I do all of the above plus a secret thing that I practice. When I'm in a very stressful situation, feeling so upset, so lonely, not sure what to do, wanting to quit, I will force myself into a sudden burst of laughter. This sounds so crazy, but it works. The science behind this is when we change our physical state, we change our emotional and mental state. When we can laugh at a stressful situation, even if it's a forced laugh, the fear and the loneliness cannot coexist in that situation. You will pick yourself up right back after you laugh at it. The third challenge, the biggest elephant in the room. I'm not sure if this Amazon FBA thing is for me. I'm not sure if it's going to work out. First of all, if you say you are not sure, I like you because you are realistic. The fact is, nobody is sure, including the gurus who's telling you that you can make $1 million in 6 months. But practically speaking, how do we operate if we are not sure if this thing is going to work out? First of all, we have to be super clear on what we are not sure about. It is not that we're not sure if we can make $1 million. What we are truly not sure about is whether or not we can get to the point where we can prove that this Amazon FBA business model is a concept, it's going to work. What is that point? Have you ever thought about it? To me, that point is when you make the first sale. If you make one sale, you can make thousands of sales. You may not use the same product to make thousands of sales, but at least you are at that point. You have proved to yourself that you know the process. You know this is going to work. It is a matter of deciding whether you want it to stop or you want it to scale up. The point of proving the concept is going to come so much sooner than the first million. But within this big, I'm not sure if this is going to work out, now you have a specific target to hit, which is the proving the concept point. All you have to do now is to break down big chunk of milestone activities into small daily action plans. Now, what is the glue that will make the 3 things that I just shared with you work? What are the 3 things? Don't have time? That's okay. Take it slow. As long as you do it consistently every day, you're on the edge of quitting because we feel so lonely and frustrated. That's okay. Change our physical and mental state until it's reset. Make the target clear and break it down into daily actions until we get there. What is the glue to make these 3 things work? The glue is the mindset. Simple. No. We got no mindset unless we get our mind set. A made-up mind is hard to change. The promise is not made to our friends or to our families. The promise is made to ourselves. Remember that point of proving the concept? You made a 1 sale. That's not just it. Proving the Amazon FBA business model work or not is on the business side. There is another point of proving the concept, that is you, whether you have the mental endurance and resilience to get to that point. If you do get to that point, that is when you have the guts and confidence to guarantee yourself that I am going to be successful no matter what. If you appreciate what I shared with you, be sure to share this video with someone you care. If you have any sourcing challenges, feel free to write me. Visit thesourcingwarrior.com. I read every single email. Be sure to subscribe so I can talk to you next time. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. See you soon.